Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Carry here for Terrence West. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. In motion, the tight end. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, it's West again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, a run with McFadden. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Prescott now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will make it 6-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. Skirts by him at the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Perriman in motion right. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. Now West. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his man, that's Wallace. They're able to, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's West. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Spinning away. And he's got room. And there he goes again. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run again here with West. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play on third for the Ravens. 41 yards. They'll run it with West. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Flacco gives to Allen. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 76 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with West. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Perriman in motion right. Defense showing blitz. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. second down. Flacco now. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. This is West. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Flacco here on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fancy footwork at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
begin here with a run by West. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 55 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here comes the D swarming to the line. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. you